Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bills going up against the Bengals.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. And a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They run the counter now on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll drop the throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll lift to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right around the 26.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
All right, now look at 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. A huge loss on the play.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down. That's Craig. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the 1st half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Here we go now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go. Watch it now, Marty.
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Switch. Come on, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go. Detroit!
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was left a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. 3 down.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Able to slither by. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Barney! Hurry up, watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch it now, Barney! No,
Time running out here on the play clock.
No, check, Patriot!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff as they run the counter play. Always got some breathing room. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elsewhere, a third quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go! 3-19!
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none. Hurry up, here we go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4. Now they try the right side here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Now let's go. 3,
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he is knocked down from the side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now a first down following that long gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. The hitter here, it's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Bills on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third down and 12. Intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.